Hi, everybody. Yeah, this is a pretty nice little stainless bottle opener here.
It's quite the unit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I hate wine bottles for the fact that there's always this tinfoil shit on top.
Gives it. Or I bet Dylan has a cigar cutter or something.
No, I don't.
Fucking knife or anything?
We always expect Dylan to have that sort
Not
of stuff. He always has mints, chapstick.
He accessorizes.
Yeah. What do you got on you? He's got a vape. You vaping?
Nah.
He just has one.
I got a vape and a lighter.
Excellent.
Electric and acoustic.
Excellent.
Fucking horse.
No.
Cockery.
As for chapsticks and mint, all that shit, it's in my car.
Yeah, you better
It's
just
not-
go get an X-Acto knife there, brother.
It ain't far away. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
God damn it! Do I actually have to go get a fucking?
Or just give me the bottle opener thing and
I'll run and go get a knife.
All right, fine.
All right. Keep the shit together.
hold down the fort here, Dylan.
All right.
So you roll up here today, and what do I hear blasting on the speakers? American Pie.
Yeah. The Don McLean classic.
Oh, I mean, you can't get any better than that. You gotta blast that song. If it comes on.
Came on in my shuffled songs, and
Yep.
I just turned it right up, and
By God, the speakers were loud. I could hear it. I came out the door. His car is still running, and I can hear the music just blasting. I'm like, oh, fuck. This guy loves his American Pie.
It's a pretty good movie.
No, the song.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
both good.
But the
Both
movie's good, too, yeah.
I'm not a smart man.
That's okay. You missed the first part.
American Idiot. That's a pretty good tune.
Not a bad
American
yeah.
Graffiti. That's a good movie.
Isn't that a? Oh yeah, that is a
That's a
movie.
movie,
Yeah.
I thought we were on the topic of songs, Gump. You're freaking me
No,
out.
American Graffiti is also, isn't that like a Bruce Springsteen album or some shit?
No, that's Born in America.
Born in the USA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Close enough.
that doesn't sound right.
That's not quite
I'm
up to snuff.
getting my shit mixed up.
Getting your wires crossed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right.
No, I thought American Graffiti was also a rock album or something. Physical Graffiti, that's Led Zeppelin.
I don't even know how to fucking run this thing.
Oh, you don't. Oh,
There you go. This was an
Holy
operation.
That's what I'm saying. No, this bottle opener fucks.
What year is that bottle?
2019.
Bring us the freshest stuff you got. Enough of this old
Hey.
wine, this old moldy wine.
This is pre-COVID, boys.
good. I was gonna say good fucking year.
That was a good year. 2019 rock, man.
I was vibing in 2019. That was a good year.
In hindsight, pretty solid year.
Yep. You guys were always. Did you play softball that year as well, or whatever it was? There was like a softball league.
That sounds right.
Yeah, we were playing for the Gators.
For the Gators.
Hey, who was all on there? We had Riley.
Yeah.
Riley's an avid listener. I'm trying to think of Gator / Brothers Radio listeners. We got Riley, Russell.
Did Josh play?
No.
No.
Man,
I don't know what the overlap is.
I don't know. We got a lot of listeners. We got like 80 people listening to this
80
fucking
people?
thing. About that, yeah.
Little
Not
wine.
bad.
Gump.
Pour me up.
Oh.
My glass is right there.
Yeah, we're not drinking out of wine glasses today.
I never are.
I've noticed.
No, we have.
Well, one time we felt a little too posh. We felt it didn't really represent who we are as people, drinking out of wine glasses.
I kind of
Yeah.
liked it.
It was fun.
It was good.
Yeah, this
felt-
is
But you know what? You can't beat a jar either.
Yeah, it's a jar. It's a literal mason jar.
It's down to earth.
and it's Classico spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce.
Yeah, these aren't even just like mason jars.
So
you
it's
buy the
like-
flat of tomato sauce because you want the jars.
Yes.
It's pretty good tomato sauce. Dude.
This is my
bad.
fine china. I don't have any other good glasses. I mean, I got some cheap Walmart ones, but
you
they
got
keep breaking.
You got a bunch of beer glasses.
That's
like
true,
a-
but these all match. I like the matchiness of it.
Yeah.
You chose a good pasta sauce to turn into fine china.
That's what I'm saying. Gump was shitting on me for
At
buying
the
classic.
beginning, I was like, "Why? What are you doing?
It's so
buying
simple,
sauce?
but it's good sauce. It's not that bad.
Make your own sauce, man.
No, I don't got that kind of time. You have the time, Gump.
It doesn't take that much time. if you know how to like set everything up, it just does it itself.
Yeah.
It takes you a half hour in the morning. You make the sauce. You have it on slow cook all day, just bubbling all day. It does the work for you.
Yeah, but I'd rather spend 5 minutes doing nothing instead of making pasta sauce.
Why?
A fair point.
Why? I don't know. Why is that such a primal need?
I don't know. I like cooking. Cooking's fun.
See, you like cooking. I like working in the shop.
All right. I like working in the shop too, but I also like cooking.
Yeah, I don't mind cooking, but I prefer working in the shop.
All right. I see.
Tomato, potato.
Hey, whatever, brother. Whatever floats your boat. Different strokes for different folks.
Okay, I've had this notepad in my lunch kit for a while, and I forgot about it. So there's a bunch of shit on here. Would you rather shove a 5-pound tomato up your ass or 5 1-pound tomatoes up your ass?
Okay, hold on.
Wait,
So
one 5 or 5 1 pounds?
That's right.
5 1 pound tomatoes.
See, I don't know. See, the thing is, a tomato really isn't that tough. So if you really start shoving a 5-pounder up your ass, eventually...
five 1 pounders.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
But it goes like...
Think about it, though. A 5-pound tomato,
never
it's going to mash. It's going to just turn into slurry. You're basically just trying to put tomato sauce up your ass. It's too big. It won't
Here's
fit.
go. I've never seen a tomato I've come across that my ass hasn't been able to eat.
Fucking retarded. What? All right, fine. 5 1-pound
Just go.
tomatoes.
You scoffed
choice.
at the idea of 1 5-pound tomato. What's the biggest tomato you'll be hesitant about?
Yeah, you go.
Any tomato.
Could you do a
Yeah.
15?
I don't put tomatoes up my ass.
Oh, yeah, we know that, but
If God put a 15-pound tomato on this earth, would you put it up your ass?
the real question.
Well, my act would prove the existence of God. Would it not?
Godly powers.
Because God
Yes.
put the tomato on the planet and then gave me the godly power to put the tomato up my ass.
That's
Therefore proving God's existence.
That's textbook
That's
comic books right there.
Okay, that's a 2 bird 1 stone scenario.
Exactly.
Two bird.
All right, let's see.
You ever notice that's how Canadians say like any like car? It's car. It's not like Americans say car. They say
Yeah,
car.
I know, it's kind of strange.
Different A's.
Yeah, we have a totally different vowel set than Americans. They're like, oh yes, I think I'll use my credit card. It's credit card.
Credit
Car.
card.
It's credit card.
Car. Care.
Car.
Care.
Yeah, it sounds
Care?
like you're saying care, but car.
But it's car. It's not quite care, and it's not quite car. It's somewhere in between there.
The Canadian accent is so fucked.
Automobile.
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
85 Oldsmobile.
Barb's car.
I drive a Dodge Stratus.
Is that what that is?
No.
It's a Chevy Cobalt.
Yeah.
Dylan drives a Chevy Cobalt.
Oh, right, yeah.
You've had that thing forever.
Yeah.
Like high school?
Just out of high school. Yeah.
Shit. That
Damn.
car's lasted you a while, man. When did you buy that thing brand new, or
No. God, no.
no? What that was that like
I bought
2013?
it. No, it's 2009.
Oh, okay.
I bought it lightly used.
How many K did it have when you got it?
47.
Oh, so it's pretty low.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like lightly used.
Yeah. Did you get a pretty sweet deal on that thing?
Yeah, not bad. I don't remember what I paid now.
It's been
Worth
so
it.
long.
Worth it.
85.
Oh yeah, that's cheap.
Cheap for a car. Yeah.
$8,500 for a good running car gave you like 8 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that thing's probably
Best.
got another 4.
that's
Oh, yeah.
the best $8,500 I've ever seen spent.
Exactly. Every time I think about buying a new vehicle, I'm like, no, I'm just going to ride it till it dies.
I'm kind of that way about my Buick.
Yeah.
I think the same way because I mean it's just a mid 2000s GM sedan, right? These things are so lightly built, like so the suspension is pretty good for what they are because they're so
Yeah.
it's all aluminum panels and shit.
Yeah.
Real thin steel.
Like on your Buick?
Yeah.
No, it's steel.
Oh, but the undercarriage is all, there's like aluminum panels underneath and shit. If you go underneath there's a whole skid plate that's made out of aluminum.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of aluminum pieces on it, so it's a lot lighter than cars
Yeah.
a little older than it. So these things just seem to last forever because like suspension is good on it. The engines are just, so over-engineered. Those stupid little Buick V6s are like, there's not that much power going through them, so they'll never throw anything.
That's true. I've seen so many Buicks, like that early 2000 Buick.
You see them on the road all the time.
You see them everywhere. It's always just an old gray-haired
Old gray-haired lady.
Oh, yeah.
They just fire up, putts off to the grocery store in town or whatever. Even Gump drives the hell out of his, but
I do. I take corners pretty fast sometimes. It's fun. It's like that thing sits really well. It's got pretty good suspension.
Gump, you've never driven anything that holds the ground.
I have.
Like what?
Like Mom's car is kind of like that. It's got a spoiler on the back, so it's got a little more grip than the average sedan. As far as race cars, no, I haven't driven any race cars or anything with like 200. It would go 200 miles an hour.
Yeah,
but
yeah, neither have I.
Yeah, exactly. What you all you drive is shitty old pickups and a boat.
Yeah. I drive a fairly new pickup sometimes.
Yeah, but that's your boss's.
Yeah, but it's nice. Yeah, but it's custom.
Yeah, but it's not yours.
All right, on to the next thing. What did I write here? Would you rather get blackout on one beer or never? Okay, yeah. Would you rather get blackout on one beer or never be able to get drunk no matter how many beers you drank?
I'm definitely going with the second option.
Yeah, because I just
I think I'd go
because I like just
option.
drinking beer. It's like, oh well, I never get a buzz off anything, but I don't know. I like taste of beer.
You just drink beers all day.
Because if you drink one beer and you black out,
Okay, here's a more reasonable option.
Right.
Would you rather get blackout on 23 beer or
So normal.
so normal?
so normal.
So normal. Or would you never get drunk again? Clear pick, 23 beers.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's actually just a choice that exists in reality right now.
What's the most amount of beers you've had in one sitting, Dylan?
I have no idea. First of all, what counts as a sitting?
That's true. Because if you're on like
from start to
vacation,
finish.
In that case, it's a lot because like you go to like a music festival or some shit. You start in the morning and it's consistent all day.
yeah, start when you wake up. Beer for breakfast.
Mixing of water.
I'm always mixing water.
Yeah, you gotta hydrate because you gotta keep drinking.
Every morning, slam of water, then a beer.
I want to go to. Are they going to fire up
Craven.
I don't know that.
I have to see.
I haven't heard.
Here, let me.
Search that shit up. Because I think the last Craven they had wasn't Chris Stapleton there.
I would have been 2019. Yes, he was there.
You were there, weren't
I
you?
was.
Nice. That would have been a hell of a show.
It was an unbelievable show.
I
Yeah,
believe
it's
it.
Country Thunder, right? That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2022.
Okay.
Fuck.
The Craven World Campground.
Yeah, I guess they would have had it this year. Like, when is it?
I don't know if they had it this
No,
year
they
or
did. I
not.
don't think they did.
Well, they didn't, but they would have had it in what, June? July, if they did? When is it? What weekend
It is
is
July.
July 2022, Craven.
End of July, I think.
It's going to be fucking wild.
See, I don't know. It doesn't say if they did it this year at all. I don't think they did.
No.
Do you think this whole... no, I don't even want to bring it up.
What? Yeah.
Feel free to take over the conversation.
Hold on.
boys.
Whatever you're about to say, does it involve Jewish people?
No, I did have a bit going on Jewish people today, but I didn't want to, It was something about killing the...
Oh,
His
wait.
hands hovering the button, but
Oh,
the
that was
wrong
the wrong
button.
No, that's shit.
It's
I forgot.
B.
Cool
Right.
with the anti-Semitic
Yeah, B for
remarks.
Jews.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about killing the firstborn male in every household.
It's awfully Jewish of you.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be both you as well as myself.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
I'm for it.
Second born.
Yeah. So today, I went into Calgary to go pick up my girlfriend, right? And on the way there, I'm thinking, I should buy her some flowers. It's been a while. And by a while, I mean I've never bought her flowers before. So so I got to go buy some flowers.
You've never bought her flowers?
No time like the present.
No, I don't know why.
Come.
I've gotten her chocolates and all kinds of other stuff, but never flowers.
All right, that's
I
good.
buy her gifts. Yeah, I never seem to get flowers. Anyway, so I'm like stopping a superstore, buy a bushel of roses, or however they measure that. A bushel? A bunch?
I don't know. A dozen?
Grab a dozen of roses.
A dozen? That's
Yeah.
expensive.
It's $20.
That's not bad.
For 12 roses?
Yeah.
Damn,
They're
that's
usually
cheap as
way
fuck.
more.
Usually you get raped.
Well, I guess
Flowers are expensive.
I don't know. People, it's the mating season. I guess. I don't
Oh, they're
fucking
just
know.
trying to sell them, I guess.
Who knows? Anyway, go back to my car, walking back, and I set the roses down on the seat, turn the key. This guy knocks on my window. I'm like, what the fuck? So I roll down. Hey, how's it going? Hey, did you just buy those roses? Yeah, I did. How much do they cost you? I'm like, $20. He's like, I'll buy them from you right now for $100. What? You could just like go in and buy them for $20.
Yeah.
He's like, no, but I got to get them right now because my wife is we're just loading up our groceries and, I want to surprise her. He's like, I seen you walking by here with the roses, and I thought, hey, I should buy those. give them to her, like, hey, here you go, here's some roses. I'm like, all right. Obviously, this guy must have been in the doghouse, so he's hoping to get somewhere once he gets home and puts the groceries in the cabinet. So I'm like, I'm willing to oblige this fella. I'm like, all right, well, $100. I mean, that's a lot of money. How about 80? Like, I'll help you out here. I'll take less. Like, sounds like a good plan. He's like, I ain't got any 20s. All I got is 100. Got a C note. I'm like, all right, fine, 100. Take the 100 from him. He grabs these roses, walks back to his wife. And he's got them tucked behind his back. He goes up there. He's like creeping up on her with these roses, and whips them out. And she's like, oh yeah, wow, where'd you get these? And whatever. And they give a big hug and a kiss, and they start talking, and he points over to my car, and I'm like, I give him a big thumbs up, and they both give a thumbs up back. And like, that was so romantic.
That's the best $100 story I've ever heard in my life.
So I walk away from Superstore $80 richer.
Oh, you went and bought another thing of roses?
No,
You did?
that I drove. I didn't feel like going back in and buying more roses. I thought that'd be weird, because these motherfuckers are watching me.
Better luck next time.
So I'm like, oh well.
Fuck.
So I go back and pick my girlfriend up, and I tell her this whole story, and she loves it. She thinks it's awesome. So I'm like, so what we'll do with this money is I thought I could go back and buy some more roses, but I'm like, I got $100 bill. I should put this in a jar. You and me will make a little savings thing, and we'll use that money to go on a Europe trip in a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then we'll just keep throwing our pocket change and whatever in there, right? And she's like, yeah, that's a great idea. So
Nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But no, I didn't get her roses.
Fuck.
Yeah,
But you
So
did get that random couple roses.
I did. Love to help people out.
He's on his Cupid shit.
That guy was, hey, I'm small, fat, and I love helping people out.
And violently
with
horny.
with their boner problems. Small, fat baby with boner problems and trying to help everyone else out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that was my day. And then on the way to my girlfriend's house, you won't believe what I fucking saw. You won't believe it. I saw a Honda Ridgeline with American Force 22s on it. I shit you not.
That's badass.
It's not badass.
That's pretty badass.
I saw that and I fucking nearly shit myself.
Got big aluminum wheels on there.
On a fucking Honda Ridgeline? Are you kidding me?
That's sweet.
The Honda Ridgeline is the pickup for people who have no idea about pickups.
I had a biology teacher like that. Drove a white Honda Ridgeline.
No.
Had short blonde hair. Son had a cleft palate.
What's this got to do with a Honda Ridgeline? Cleft palate?
Oh, because if you would have looked closely, the driver was probably a blonde-haired lady with a child with a cleft palate.
Okay.
I guarantee every Honda Ridgeline owner is like that.
I think it's typically like, no, it's more like Asian immigrants who are like looking to buy a pickup and they're thinking, oh, well, why would I want to get, I don't know, these American pickups are shit. You know, I know Honda because Honda is everywhere. Yeah. I know Toyota. So then that's what they would buy. They'd buy a Honda Ridgeline.
Damn, this wine is disappearing.
Yeah, pour me up, foo.
But I think...
No, it's typically, I think Honda Ridgeline is the pickup for immigrants. And like American, like the big three here in the United States, they basically build pickups just for North America.
Yeah, they send like literally 20 a year to Australia.
Yeah, it's like nothing goes down there.
Yeah.
Lots of pickups in Mexico and a lot of South America as well.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think Asian countries, they just don't have, like, our American pickup. They just don't have that.
Because I think it costs not only, like, if you were to get a fully loaded, brand new fully loaded Ford diesel, converted to left-hand drive, no, right-hand drive, sorry, and send it to Australia, I think it costs over $200,000.
$200,000, like dollars US or Australian? Either way, it's still a fuck ton of money.
I don't know which currency, but it's not cheap. Like,
yeah.
probably
I think
like
the Australian
240 or something.
The Australian dollar is about the same as ours.
Yeah. Okay, so it'd be about 240 Canadian then.
Yeah.
$240,000 to send a brand new Ford pickup over there. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. I can't believe that. Like, don't they make pickups down there? Isn't Toyota making like 4Runners and shit?
Well, what did they got?
Or Tacomas?
They got like an El Camino looking thing down there in Australia.
Like a new...
No,
or this is an older thing that like Toyota made.
I'm not sure who made it.
What's it called?
Beats the fuck out of me. Ute? Is it a Ute?
No, a Ute is just what they call a utility vehicle.
Yeah, that's just what they call, yeah.
Oh, then I have no fucking idea.
There's a lot of Suzuki's down there.
Yeah, Suzuki's.
Oh, yeah. I just chuck it in a fucking Ute. I just chuck it in the Ute, mate.
Yeah, they got Ute. I guess they do have a lot of Toyota Hilux pickups.
Yeah, Helixes or
Helix,
Tacoma or any of that shit.
Yeah.
Well, you would think they would have lots of those, but to get a Ford there or a Dodge.
Yep. Expensive.
Yeah. It's wild.
And Japan is much closer. Isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think Japan makes that much stuff anymore. I thought all of their production, has been exported to other countries.
No. Recently for Hitachi equipment.
Yeah.
All their equipment is being built back in Japan now. They had a deal with John Deere, and John Deere piggybacked off of their patents.
John Deere excavators are just Hitachis.
Yeah.
With a John Deere label on it.
That deal is no longer, so Hitachi can't build their equipment in North America anymore. So they're building everything in Japan.
Okay.
So,
I
like Hitachi. They're nice machines.
Yeah. Yeah, and they build them things that, help with sexy time problems.
The vibrating wands.
Yeah. They build everything, man. They build...
I didn't know Hitachi built vibrators.
I knew exactly where you were going when you started saying that.
Yeah. No, it's a big meme. Like I've seen pictures of like just posting about these fucking... It's like one of the oldest sex toys in existence or something.
Yeah.
Sick.
That people have made.
The absolute pioneers. That's why
pioneers of sex
I
toys.
love running those machines.
Well, that's what Japanese companies are just like this, though. Like Yamaha builds everything from pianos to fucking dirt bikes. Drums.
That's right.
Sound systems. They build everything.
Yeah, I know. I forgot about that. That's a Japanese company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Yamaha. I think they're from South Dakota.
Well, they could be.
I don't fucking know.
They cover a lot of ground.
They exist in all countries, I believe. They're a huge corporation. But yeah, like Japanese companies just build whatever. Whereas like it seems like North American companies and conglomerates are like really specific on stuff. Unless you're like, I don't know, like Amazon or shit like that, where you should just start building everything. You know how Amazon builds like the Amazon Basic shit?
Oh,
you can order anything off of Amazon Basics.
Like that hunk of fuck air fryer in the kitchen. Yeah.
Well, that thing's not bad.
It cooks my tater tots pretty good.
What else can you ask for?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But you can get like HDMI cords. You can get not just electronics, like other stuff, dude. Fucking party balloons, shit like that. Like everything.
Nice.
Everything you need. Balloons and cables.
Can you guys get me a happy birthday banner for my birthday? Just like a real cheap metallic-y one.
Yeah.
Thanks. That'd be sweet.
Oh no, it would be even better. The fucking gold balloons with says like 25.
That's,
you know what I mean?
yeah, you want one of those?
Cringe, bro.
Basic ass birthday.
Basic white girl fucking birthday, and then you gotta be like when you pose. You just gotta give a big smile and like a.
Take a bunch of pictures with all your homies in front of the balloons.
Hang my ass out. No problem. I can do that.
Now the banner, it's easy.
That's the easy part.
That's light work.
But it's the photography with it.
Oh,
It's the photographic work
that's a hard
to make
work.
those photos look just right.
Exactly.
Dylan, can you read this list of things I wrote?
Can you not read anymore?
No, I can, but just get a load of this shit.
All right. This is new. I haven't heard this. I helped you with those first couple ones. I remember those. Use your speaking voice now, Dylan.
It costs how much to be a Catholic?
What? Because they got to pay the tithe?
I guess. I have no idea why I wrote that down. That list makes no fucking sense. I don't remember writing that.
Whatever
I think
it is,
you're probably
it's too much.
You're probably thinking about the tithe.
No, I have no idea. Costs
It costs how much to be a Catholic?
Yeah. Read the next one.
Makes no fucking sense, man.
The next one, all right. Nice 92 Chevy, bro. You fart with that ass?
Why? Why do you gotta... That's the dumbest thing. You're such a dumbass. Is there more?
There's one more.
There's one more. Before I say it, I have no context with any of these. The last one is it just says Randolph Scott.
Randolph Scott. Yeah, I get that one. I get.
I don't.
You ever watch Blazing Saddles?
Yes.
At one point, they just randomly praise the Western actor Randolph Scott.
Yeah. So they just get up all out of their...
You would have done it for Randolph Scott. Randolph Scott. Randolph Scott. And it's like singing from the heavens.
They just all take their hats off and put it over their hearts. And
He was a Western actor, right?
I don't remember. I got to do a rewatch.
I have that movie on DVD. We'll watch it tonight.
Yeah, film actor,
Hell yeah.
United States
Movie
Army.
night.
Let's see here. He was a World War I vet, and his first movie in his film debut, 1931.
That's all I got, bro.
Okay.
Wow. So he was one of the first
End of
like
list.
He's a pioneer.
he's a pioneer of Western films, like old
Yeah.
films.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there you go, Randolph Scott. Fun. That was actually a nice one, Aubrey, as opposed to the one that came just before it.
Speaking of Westerns, I watched that movie. You guys talked about it on the pod. Silverado.
Silverado.
I watched
yeah.
it.
You watched
other
it?
day.
What'd you
Yeah,
think?
it's on
Not
Netflix.
bad.
Yeah.
Like it's good. Like it's a Western, and it's a very. Here's the thing. It's strange because it's a Western like the ones from the 50s, but made in like 1987 or
I think it
something.
was 85. I
85, whatever. Right. So that's like 30 years after they made those kind of movies.
Think. Yeah.
It's like I don't know if you made like a 70s sci-fi film today, it'd be weird.
Yeah, but late
it's
80s,
like that.
the late 80s and early 90s had a moment there where they were really heavy into
Like doing the old stuff
doing
again.
the old style movies. Like
Right,
that.
but they would do them in a new way. You know what I mean? Like Westerns were different.
Well,
Like,
the quality of film was so much better too. Like the cameras and the
the
way to
acting,
play
not,
it.
maybe not so much, but
and maybe I think the acting took a different
some movies
change
are
as well.
Some movies like were just blockbuster movies where the actors were they were just a name.
Yeah.
They weren't actually they really weren't into their art. You know what I mean? They were just like think of Bruce Willis or something like that. Like he's really not that good of an actor. You see some of his stuff now; it's just dog shit, like shitty action movies.
Yeah,
But he was a big name. He was like this fucking ripped dude with no hair, and people were like, "That's the guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be an action hero."
Big and
So there was so much action movies in like the 80s and 90s. But when they started doing Western movies, it kind of got tainted by that a little bit. It wasn't like in the 1950s. They were somehow worse. I don't know. I don't like...
Well, it was a little more focused on the fight and the action. Where those 50s were much more romantic.
They were romantic. They were about, oh, this guy has a love interest. He has honor.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to... he's not going to beat someone senseless with the butt end of his gun like over and over.
Yeah.
Like they get really violent in some of these new Westerns.
Yeah.
I mean, which I like. So when I see like Silverado, I'm not impressed because I kind of expect it to have an edge to it.
Yeah.
It's like an old movie, and it feels like an old movie. The action's old. Everything feels old about it. It doesn't push the boundary. Oh, that make any sense?
There's a new Western on
no,
Netflix.
that made total sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a new one on Netflix called The Harder They Fall. It's a Western.
Harder They Fall.
That's pretty good.
Who's in that one?
You
You could just quick Google it.
Google it. Idris Elba's in it.
Oh, that's the one. It's an all black
Yeah.
Western, right?
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty good.
It is pretty good.
The Harder.
It's on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
check it out, people.
Let's see here. We got Idris Elba, Zazie Beetz. I don't know who that is. Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors he's good.
What's Jonathan Majors in? What other stuff?
Oh,
He's
Ant-Man. Oh, he's an Ant-Man. Or he's going to
in
be
the
an
new
Ant-Man.
one.
okay.
He was
And
in the
he's-
show Lovecraft Country.
Okay.
That's a good show.
All right. Yeah, it's showing that here. Lovecraft Country. Is that like H.P. Lovecraft shit?
Yeah.
That's tight.
It's
Like fucking tentacle monsters and shit like that.
yeah.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. It's a great show.
Do you know what H.P. Lovecraft named his cat?
I feel like I've heard it, but I couldn't tell you.
Well, I can't tell you either, because if I say it on air, I'm fucked.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
no.
well, he was a black cat. That's
Oh.
so they like to call him.
Fuck. Oh fuck.
Dylan, did you listen to the pod with Sean and Kelly? About 2 episodes ago? Or
Yeah, I did.
Kelly's still canceled to this day.
He said the N word. We didn't hold it against him. It was just spur of the moment. Sometimes it happens. As white people, sometimes it just slips out because we hear it all the time in the music we listen to.
Yeah.
right.
N word this and N word that. I'm thinking, damn, that feels. You start singing to it and you say the N word, and it's like, oh no, you're not supposed to say that. But what if I sing the music? In the car by myself.
Exactly. It's a gray area when it's in a song because at that point it's a lyric.
It's a lyric, and you're singing the song. And you're like, yeah, blah, blah, get into it.
Yeah.
You're like, this is great.
Oh, yeah, you better believe I'm jamming out to some Kanye. Oh, what?
Like, I'm not gonna censor myself while I sing. You know what I mean?
I think I broke this thing.
You fucking break the bottle opener, man.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's all good.
That was close. You got my heart rate up.
But yeah, I love rap music.
Who doesn't love rap music? I like a lot of older rap music. Like
Same.
like mid '90s, like gangster rap shit. I was listening to a lot of Ghetto Boys recently. Ghetto Boys.
I think so.
They're pretty sweet.
Yeah.
They do that one. My mind playing tricks on me.
You know the whole fight between the East and the West back in, what was it, the late 80s, early 90s?
Yeah.
In the '90s, yeah.
The whole rap game, that was hugely fabricated by the media.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah. It made people buy more records.
sure did.
It made people buy into the whole culture of it.
Yeah.
But it cost some people their lives.
Yep.
You know.
Rest in peace, Tupac
Biggie.
and Biggie.
Others.
And some other ones I can't remember.
And
Wait,
miscellaneous.
XXX Tentacion got shot down in Florida, but he's not really East or West Coast. It's Florida.
Like he was in a plane and got shot down?
Nah.
When he was driving a Lamborghini and got fucking killed.
Oh.
I don't know what. They don't know anything about why he died.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
XXX and Tentacion, he died like 4 years ago, man.
Oh.
Died forever ago. Don't you remember? He he
Yeah.
rose like meteorically. All of a sudden, he was on all the fucking top 10 playlists and shit on the top 10 leaderboards. And then he died like 5 months
He
later.
was gunned down.
He's fucking shot down in the streets of
I completely
Miami.
forgot who you're talking about. I'm getting my rappers all mixed up.
Spotlight, moonlight,
That's the
with
one.
him in the moon, that guy. That's how his music goes. It's really not that
Ah.
good. I don't like his stuff.
Okay, what's going on with, is it Travis
that
Scott?
little bitch got a throat. Hey.
Shut up. Because there's something happened out at a Travis Scott
Yeah.
concert.
Oh yeah, the Astro World.
Astro
Yeah, a bunch of people got stampeded.
Yeah.
There 8 people died because they got stampeded.
It's 9 now.
9 people died because of that. Holy crow!
Jesus Christ.
Got stampeded. Everyone, I don't know
And they're
exactly what happened, but they went crazy and started pushing each other up against the stage, and like 8 people
Oh,
died.
yeah, like it was unbelievable. Oh, it's 9
People
people
are
dead.
breaking-
One of them. There's a person who's brain dead
Oh
because of
no!
it. Not dead.
That body's still working.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy, but how big of a fucking pussy do you got to be to die at a concert?
Well,
Dude, it happens all the time in England. These guys
to
will
be fair, one of them was a 9-year-old boy.
What the fuck
Watching
is
Travis-
a 9-year-old boy doing at a Travis
What do you mean?
Scott
Travis
concert?
Scott's the Fortnite guy. That's why.
That's exactly why. He's the Fortnite guy.
That's right, okay.
He's in Fortnite and shit. He had a virtual concert on Fortnite like a couple years ago.
All right. 9-year-old boy?
Yep.
So that sucks.
Okay, what about the other 7?
8 actually.
8.
What about the other 8?
Not 9 years old. I don't know. Old.
Pussies.
No, it happens all the time in Britain during fucking soccer matches.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
sorry,
that's more of a
football.
It's more of a fight.
No, it's not a fight. People just get fucking crazy and charge the doors and just crush each other. Like it's not even related to the typical football shit.
Jeez.
Guys will just crush each other.
So
Bit
or-
stupid, innit?
Or what'll happen is 2 sets. So they have fans here and fans here, all crowding the stadium, like
Yeah.
in the aisles and everything. And they'll just start pushing each other. And eventually, you get to a point where you corner a bunch of them and push them into the wall and just munch them down into like meat.
you know what fucking bothers me? Is that we can put a man on the goddamn moon, yet we still trample each other.
No, but
How fucking stupid are we?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, not the brightest creatures that ever existed. That's
Like
for sure.
stupid.
What are we fucking stupid? To quote George Carlin the Great. Yeah, I mean, in Britain it's crazy. They get into fucking stadium fights there after a football match.
Yeah.
Football. They'll just start beating the fuck out of each other in the street.
Oh yeah, there's wicked fights at
Guys
soccer
will
games.
during the match. Guys will sneak in with razor blades in their caps, stuck in their caps like this, and then
By order of the peaky fucking blinders.
they're sewn in.
Yeah.
They're sewn into there. So then what they do is they take it and use like a frisbee and just throw it,
Yeah.
or they'll have them sewed there so you can use it as like a
That's
a whip.
That's
You
an English thing for sure.
Yeah.
That's actually a gypsy thing, according to Peaky Blinders.
could be. There's lots of
Fucking
gypsies in
gypsies.
Britain. You know, gypsies originally came from northern India. They left there about, I think, 1300 AD.
So is that why gypsies tend to have darker skin?
Yeah, because they come from North India, so they have a little darker complexion on
Interesting.
average. Yeah.
Because we see that in some of the Mennonites around town. Some of the Haldemans are...
Romanian.
No. But there's like, just the one brother that's a little darker than the rest. It's like, where's that from? Well, there's a
Maybe
little,
there's a little bit of gypsy.
there's a
with
little
some-
gypsy mixed in some
It-
places.
And it could be. There's lots of gypsies in Ukraine and stuff. Romania, I believe, is like 20% gypsies.
Yeah.
I think Ukraine is full of them, and so it could have been that some gypsies got mixed up with the Mennonites like 300 years ago.
Yeah.
Totally could have been. Yeah.
Oh, Gump, we got some questions to answer. Pull that up.
I almost forgot.
My phone's being used.
I got them right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we did one of these like a week ago, and we got one answer that came in a bit late by a guy named Austin Scott. I don't know him personally, but he follows us on the Instagram and he listens. So
All right.
maybe he's the
What's
one
going
guy.
on? What's going on, motherfucker?
What's up? Maybe he's the one guy living in South Dakota that keeps listening to our stuff. That's the #1 state in the U.S. So they fucking love it there.
South Dakota.
Fucking
God
South
damn it.
Dakota.
I would have picked
Shout
any
out.
other state.
Shout out
Anyway.
to South Dakota, the best Dakota.
That's what I'm saying.
No doubt. So he asked us something along the lines of, during 9/11, why were the people on the planes able to make phone calls home to their parents or to their loved ones, even though cell service is non-existent in airspace? You go up in a plane, you don't got no cell service.
Did they actually make phone calls home? Yeah, that's
there's
right.
People at least on the Pennsylvania one did. Well, I think it's because they're flying pretty low. Because when you're pretty high up, but you're in cell range when you're hitting the fucking tower.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's probably part of it.
I'm not.
Could also be the Jews.
Cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks.
I'm curious. In another, what is it? Does the U.S. government unclassify or declassify, declassify documents after like 60 years? What's the time frame?
Technically, but they still haven't declassified everything on Kennedy even.
Like they recently declassified a bunch of stuff about like UFOs and
yeah.
So I'm curious. In
still
60
doesn't
years
show anything that there's actually aliens here, but
No,
it's just
exactly.
a bunch of pictures of like weird light bulbs and shit.
They basically were just like, yeah, there's stuff and we just don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, a bunch of light orbs and shit.
Stuff
It could be
that
weird.
flies around in the atmosphere and it's like we don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Could
fucking
be
light.
aliens.
It could be ball lightning.
No, exactly. It could be
Who knows,
anything,
but-
but nobody knows.
Nobody knows what this shit is. It's fucking weird. It's definitely a strange phenomenon that we should investigate.
But I am curious in like another 60 years what the declassified documents on 9/11 is.
Oh, it'll never get released.
No?
They haven't even released all the stuff on Kennedy, which was 60 years ago, just about. They keep releasing some more.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, oh, I remember during the Trump administration in 2018, they released a bunch of files on them. But again, nothing that actually pertained to anything around the assassination.
Yeah.
Just like, it was mostly just a bunch of horse shit.
Huh. That sucks.
Yeah.
Part of me wishes there is something darker to it. Like I think
Oh, there has to be. I mean, listen, I'm a history major. Not to brag over here, nothing.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, Dylan. I'm not trying to be a pompous ass here. I'm just using my expertise. As a history major, you read into the past, at least hundreds of different civilizations.
Yeah.
All these different political factions going on inside. Not one of them has no corruption. Every single civilization that's ever existed has corruption in it. It's just it's the nature of human civilization.
Yeah.
There's always people who are willing to do the dirtiest thing to get power. It always happens.
Yeah.
So to pretend like it can't happen in the United States or it can't happen in any Western democracy,
Yeah.
that's just like the dumbest thing to possibly believe.
Yeah.
It can happen. It most likely has happened, but
And
they got to cover their tracks.
it will happen.
And it will happen again. It always does. I mean, for fuck's sakes, look at... I mean, if you don't want to think just conspiracy theories and shit, think about, like, slavery or any of that shit. Like, people do the most horrible thing possible
Yeah.
to get power. So what's one good way to get power? I don't know. You enslave a whole bunch of people from another continent, bring them over across the ocean, and then just work them to death for 20 years.
And kill the
or
people.
200 years.
And kill the people that tell you to not do it.
Exactly. Like, it's just... Like, it's essentially a conspiracy, but it's only in the modern day where there's a need to, like, hide what you're doing. Of course, in those days, people understood who had power.
Yeah.
Right? You lived in an authoritarian society.
Yeah.
You knew who had power and who didn't. Today, we allegedly live in an equal society where anyone can come and become the prime minister. Anyone. Allegedly. It doesn't seem that way, though. And no civilization in history has ever actually been that way. So, that's just my 2 cents.
Well, I think if you really want to be, let's say, prime minister of this country, you could.
Yeah, but
If you want to be prime minister, you could.
there's a chance, but it's not a true society where all people are equal. There's never been a society like that.
So you think if I put in the work and work harder than anybody else at becoming the prime minister of this country,
Yeah.
there's still reasons out of my control that I couldn't become prime minister of this country? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there would still be. There would be
like
roadblocks.
what?
Well, there would
some
be.
people might not like you.
Yeah, there's old there's
to
old
break it to
cabals.
you.
There's old cabals and families even in Canada who have a certain control over the decisions that this country makes. Right? And if all of a sudden some random guy comes out of the woodwork and is like, I'm going to be prime minister and change everything, well, it's like, all right, but you got to have some serious balls and you got to have a lot of public support for that to happen.
Yeah.
Because the old families, the old guard, will prevent you from coming into their ranks. Unless, of course, they agree with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe that's the way to get in, is you use the old guard against itself.
Marry their daughters.
Yeah, you can have sex with a bunch of, a bunch of hookers who have the senator's ears, and all of a sudden, boom, you got a spy network going. You know all the dirty secrets of these senators, and you blackmail them into helping you win your election in Delaware.
Sneak into
Shit like that.
Sneak into their sneaky parties. Their sneaky upper class parties.
Exactly. Learn all the dirty secrets and use it as blackmail.
Their eyes wide shut parties.
Hey, I watched that recently. You seen that? So they just added it on Netflix.
Hell yeah.
I knew you were talking about Eyes Wide Shut the minute you made a reference to sneaky, dirty parties. Because that movie it's got some sneaky, dirty parties
What
in it.
movie
Holy
is
crow!
it?
Eyes wide shut.
That's the one where
I
I was
need to
telling
watch
you
it.
and Kaylin about it. It's the one with like 300 different naked women in it. Like straight up.
I do not remember.
I told you. Oh yeah, right. You guys were drunk. I was driving you back from a wedding.
I don't remember that
Classic.
drive at all. Well, a little bit.
Well, it was really funny. Is the next day he just kept telling me the same things. I'm like, I know you told me last night. You're like, yeah, but I was a little drunk, so I don't really remember telling you that well.
Shit.
So anyway,
I've been there.
but that movie, Eyes Wide Shut, has like 300 different women in it who are just naked but wearing masks. So you don't really know who they are, but there's just women everywhere, just buck-ass naked. What did you think about that movie, Dylan?
Why are they wearing masks?
It's long.
It's long?
It's a long movie.
It's over 2 hours, right?
I haven't watched it in a long time. I remember it being long. I remember the nudity.
Yeah.
I remember Tom Cruise.
He was pretty good looking in that one.
Yeah. It's been a minute. I got to do a rewatch.
That's a good fucking movie, man.
What did you think of the movie, Dylan? It was long.
Oh,
Good enough for me. I don't need to watch it.
Obviously, it sounds-
that weighs into my reviews of movies.
how long it is?
Yeah.
You don't like long movies?
Depends if you can if you can feel the length.
Tread lightly.
Hold on here.
I knew exactly what it. Yeah. If it feels long, like if you're watching a movie and it's like, fuck, this is still going, then yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
If you're watching a long movie and you're just watching it and enjoying it and it's just over and the length, like,
You're hoping there was more.
The length has no
there's no
pertinence to it,
drag.
yeah.
There's no drag. You're like, fuck, this is still going on. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. That just means it's a bad movie, though. That's not the length.
Yeah, but a shitty 1 hour movie could be that.
No, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that's more the quality of the movie overall. Yeah. I just forgot that we were reading off questions from people that sent them in.
Well,
We got a little sidetracked there.
we
Folks,
didn't
sorry.
even read a fucking question, did we?
No, we read the first one, which was from last week, actually.
Yeah, you didn't even read
So I
it.
haven't even looked at them
Yeah.
yet.
We
got on a side-
It
I
crossed
was
my
talking
mind
about-
a couple minutes ago, but we were still going.
I was talking about 9/11 and shit, and talking about conspiracy, and fucking it went off. Sorry there, folks. Try and get this back on track. Sometimes it happens. You get carried away.
Yeah, I could have kept track there, but I was just vibing.
Yeah,
You do vape.
Sometimes you just gotta go with it. Hey, can I see that sucker?
Only in crowds.
I'm not inhaling this.
Okay, here we go. We'll start chronologically. So the first question here of the day is good old Brody Perry, Mr. Canadian Supreme.
Hell yeah.
He says, thoughts on the virtual meeting between Biden and Xi Jinping?
Based.
I'm going to be real, Brody. I didn't watch it.
I heard about it.
Is it a virtual meeting between
Yeah.
these two?
Yeah.
Did Biden poop himself?
More than likely.
I have no idea. Brody would watch that.
Uh,
Speaking of which, Brody is really sad. We're in a group chat with
Don't
him. so-
out him on the fucking
Don't-
podcast.
No, fuck him.
Oh, what do you mean? He's your friend.
No,
Well, yeah.
maybe.
We're in Dylan and I
Don't
are
be that way.
in a group chat with Brody called Dallas Criers Club.
I've said it before, and
That's
I'll
pretty
say it
good.
again. The name is unreal.
That's a
I
fucking
came
good
up with
group
that name,
chat.
too.
I smile every time I see it.
The Dallas Criers Club. Oh, fuck. See, I had something similar like a few years back. I just called it the Sad Boy Gang. So that's way better.
Dallas Criers Club.
That's way better.
The first time I saw it, just sitting there giggling my ass off alone in my room,
I have
like an
no
insane person.
I have no idea how I came up with that fucking name, but that is the
Not
peak of my humor.
Every time
right
I
there.
see it, it brings a smile to my face.
That's genius.
Oh yeah, question, Gump. Sorry about that.
Biden met.
Oh yeah, fuck
Biden
that.
met G-
I
yeah.
said I said based.
It is a base department. Does
Next.
that satisfy you, Brody?
Don't know the details. Can't imagine it went well.
No, I don't imagine it went well because neither of them speak each other's language. So Biden's like, hey, ching chong, the fucking chong ching. You know, man, you gotta, come on, man. Ching chong, bing bong. Here, Suzanne, get me a tin can. I'll just throw it down the stairs. Maybe you'll understand what I'm saying.
Oh, Gump, you went from a Biden impersonation to a Clinton.
I did. I all of a sudden I went from Biden to fucking Bill Clinton there pretty hard.
Next
Sorry.
thing you know,
Biden's hard to do.
Off.
you bust out the saxophone.
The first
yeah.
black president. Biden's really Biden's really hard to do though because it's hard to like emulate complete dementia.
Exactly.
Come on, the thing, that old saying, if you don't beat them the first time, you go and have sex with her sister. Down in Scranton, we used to have sex with each other's sisters all the time, man.
Preach.
That's Biden's. And Xi Jinping's like, someone's translating it to him. He's like, well, obviously, America's in a crippled state right now, so we're just going to do what we want. We're going to take Taiwan.
Exactly.
So they might just take Taiwan. You never know.
Next question, Gump. Next question.
All right. Oh, good old Logan Pratt, longtime listener of the show. We've been trying to have him on. I'm not really trying that hard, apparently.
No, I never sent him a message once. I'm sorry, Logan.
We'll have him on next time. Man. He asks, why aren't you at my house? It's because we're recording a podcast there, man. Sorry.
Yeah, he hit me up. And I was like, can't make it. And he was like, oh yeah, everybody's wanting to get their lines in the ground before it freezes. I'm like, yeah. No, I just didn't want to come.
Yeah, well, we had a podcast scheduled. We scheduled this podcast.
Logan, I'm joking. Of course, I would love to come, but yeah, I'm
we
busy
scheduled this
tonight.
on like Monday or something. So,
I'm busy.
no, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. We messaged you a while ago.
Yeah, no, he hit me up a couple days before, and I still said no.
You're a jackass.
I don't mean that, Logan. I am busy. I'm a busy man. I'm busy tomorrow. Going shopping. with
Oh yeah,
them.
we got a big shopping trip planned. So
hitting up
That's
Costco.
responsibilities.
Christmas shopping?
Yeah,
Just
got
food
it.
shopping?
Both.
Both.
It's gonna be the day. I've been planning it for weeks.
Yeah, the pantry's looking stark.
It's dusty. Yeah, pantry's dusty as fuck.
It's got a lot of like onion peel in it,
Yeah.
just kind of floating around because you set the bag of onions in there. Hold on, let me just go off.
Hold on,
You can make a soup out of the
Logan.
onion.
I love you, and we're gonna get you on the podcast ASAP.
And we'll talk cars. It'll be good.
Yeah. All right. Pantry.
Let me just go off on the old pantry. Specifically, why do the onion companies put onions in a bag which just lets all the onion peel fly out of it so it goes all over your floor? Like, why can't we use just a plastic bag?
Because it needs the air.
Yeah,
I guess so.
was
Maybe
saying.
they would start
If you
rotting.
put them in an airtight bag, they'd rot.
I guess, but fuck.
Dirty
I
old
understand
onion
But
where you're
onion
coming
peels
from.
are a bitch. They just float all over the house.
I've seen bags where it's like the same bag, except like the bottom half is like
Just full of onion peel.
no, like it's a regular onion bag,
Yeah, yeah.
like a mesh bag, but only the top half of the bag. The bottom is all closed,
Oh, so it catches the flakes,
so it would catch the flake.
but it still gets the air.
I have seen bags like that.
Genius.
That is genius.
That's the
I bet
solution.
some engineer was like, my wife was bitching to me. She's like, this kitchen's always full of onions. No, this is bullshit. So this guy goes to work and he's like, I'm going to design an onion bag that prevents the onion peel from flying all over the place.
You know what a crazy statement that is? I'm going to invent an onion bag.
I'm going to invent the onion bag, a bag that holds onions, so that the onion peel, as it peels off, doesn't fly all over the floor and make my wife mad at me. That's why this guy invented it.
Out of necessity.
It's actually probably because his wife was making him sweep it up.
And my wife's a real bitch.
His wife was making him sweep it up, so he's like, fuck this, I'm going to make a bag so I never have to sweep the floor again.
No, you pound sand down the eye of your cock. All right, next question. Sorry about that.
Oh, Justin Montgomery.
Is that kid still alive?
As far as I know. He sent in a message today.
Justin, what do you got to say?
He says, is it true that SpongeBob lives in the bottom of your bikini grahams? There's only 1 gram in your bud, so I hate to break it to you, but I think your brain is not working quite right.
SpongeBob lives in Bikini Bottom.
Yeah. Does he live in my bikini bottom?
Does
plural.
Does he?
No. What kind of question is this?
Well, Gump's always got that sponge in his bussy.
I hate you, Dylan. You know why? Because he says anything, and then you laugh at it, and you reinforce what he says.
Dylan, have I ever told you?
He's on some clown shit.
Have I ever?
Dylan, come on.
Have I ever told you how much I love you?
I don't hate you, really.
Love you too.
I don't hate
love
you,
you too,
Dylan.
brother.
Gump, go fuck
I just wish you'd take my side.
Gump. Love you too.
Just wish you'd take my side.
Yeah, but Justin, I haven't a fucking clue if SpongeBob lives in Gump's jumps. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what, Justin, that was not once in your incoherent rambling did I understand what you were saying or asking.
Gump keeps himself pretty clean. There's no sea life living
in his pants.
In his undergarments.
Thank goodness. Yeah. May God have mercy on your soul, Justin.
God help you, pal.
All right, next question.
See you around. Oh, Cam Clausen.
The Cameron.
The Cam, Steadfast Concrete Works.
I can't believe he listens to this shit.
Unofficially sponsored by Steadfast Concrete Works out in Abbotsford.
Oh, cheers. Oh, boys, you thirsty? Oh, man, we need to start pouring the wine.
Old Cam.
It's wine o'clock.
I can't believe you still watch this, Cam. That's very ungodly of you. Just try and guilt him. Guilt him out of listening to the show.
I'll see Gary and I'll tell him what the deal is.
Here we go.
Do whatever you want. You're living in BC. He asks, is it time to address the racial inequality on Brothers Radio? Too many privileged white males. Well, I'll tell you, Cam.
I mean, that's a tall
He makes a good point.
It's a very simple answer, Cam. No.
Dylan, are you privileged?
Yes.
Oh.
That's a very simple answer, Cam. No. It's not time to end the privileged white male cast only. Simply because we don't really know that many other racial minorities out here in the middle of goddamn nowhere, Alberta. We'd love to have them on. We sure would, but there just really isn't that many out here. And I really don't know much, you know?
We could get Tommy Boak on here.
I guess, right? He's half Vietnamese, so get Tommy on.
It's pretty ethnic.
If we want to think that way, be like, oh, well, we have to have Tommy on not because we think Tommy's awesome. We have to have Tommy on because he's half Vietnamese. Like, that's a fucked up thing. That's a fucked up way to do things. You only do things because you're concerned about the racial connotation?
Hey, Gump, I'm on your side for this one. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dylan.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
I agree.
Yeah, we're going to have Tommy on because he's a good guy. He's a cool guy.
He's great to be around. He's fun.
He's funny. He's a good guy. This has nothing to do with him being Vietnamese.
Yeah, but he's... I was about to say some racist shit there. I caught myself.
He's not very... As far as Asians go, he's the least Asian I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what's up with that?
Guy sucks at math.
What's up with the fact we haven't had any
Sorry, Tommy.
colored people on here is because we don't see color.
Not only that, we don't know any colored people.
That's right. So we just really don't care.
No, we'll have cool people on. I do know a couple colored people, but I don't know if they'd want to come on the podcast or not. You know what I mean?
See, I think a lot of people would like to come on this podcast, but I'm just too scared to ask.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like,
Hey, if anybody's listening that wants to be on the show, hit us up.
yeah. I mean, we mostly just interview like our close friends and stuff.
And it's hardly an interview.
No, not really. It's just
Now we just talk.
Yeah, we just talk and
just
live.
get like a local working stiff friend of ours comes over and just shoot the shit. You know?
Yeah.
We don't like. There is racial minorities out here, but like I'm not like close friends with most of them.
That's right.
Because they're new. Like most of the guys I hang out with, I've known for like fucking 15 years. So anyway, if that answer your question there, Cam? You still listening? Pour up, foo.
Is that it for questions?
No, we got. I think that's it. Yeah, hold on.
Damn.
Yeah, that'd be all of them.
We need
Three-
more people asking questions.
3 questions.
We should do
No, that's
poll.
5.
That's 5.
That's 5 questions. We fucking blew through them.
I blacked out.
Gump, we should do polls. Like 5 1-pound tomatoes up the ass or 1 5-pound tomato up the ass.
That's a good one. We'll do that on the Instagram.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If anybody is listening, please send to the Brothers Radio Instagram, brothers.radio.
Yep.
Would you rather take a 1 5-pound
Well, no,
tomato up the ass?
I'll just
or-
set up a poll on the story.
All right.
Good enough.
Let's do
They
that.
don't like have to physically do that. They can if they want, but that's a lot of work, you know. I'll just set up a poll tomorrow and they can vote.
Does the page have more followers than the pod does listeners?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's I got a bunch of followers, like just truck guys, like all over Canada and the
Oh,
United
yeah.
States, and just lots of people.
Yep. Couple of truckers. Yeah. Because what's our audience pushing? 70?
Oh, well,
You
remember
said 80.
yeah, 80. It fluctuates, but
Right.
last I looked, but 2 days ago, it peaked at 88 people.
Incredible.
So
Whack.
it's crazy. I can't believe there's many people listen to this shit. Thanks. We
Is
appreciate all of you.
wrong with you people?
Well, I told them, I think, in the last episode, I said, if you listen to this, like, you got to go see a psychologist. Like, your brain is not functioning.
Yeah. And mine barely was. I couldn't distinguish a psychologist to a psychiatrist. I was struggling. It was early.
It's not that hard. I mean, you're too hard on yourself, man. That's an easy one to fuck up.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Psychiatrist, psychologist, sounds exactly the same. They basically almost do the same job.
Yeah, one just medicates. I know that now.
There you go.
Is anybody else hard right now?
Yes.
Like fully hard?
No. About 46%.
Oh, I'm way above that.
Oh, I was gonna say 75.
Nice. You always just got that big dick energy.
I don't remember the
my
last
God.
time I was completely soft.
I
What-
think that's a problem. Dylan, you got to go to a doctor.
What
man.
is completely
You're going to get
soft?
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Dylan,
saying.
you're going to get like a clot. Because there's always blood
No,
there.
fuck that
You're going to
idea.
get a blood clot, man.
Where did you get that shirt? So, for the listeners, Dylan is wearing a
Can
camel.
they see it?
It's a Camel Crush. No, it's just a Camel cigarette
Oh,
T-shirt.
Joe Camel.
Joe Camel, the Joe Camel.
That's what they call him? Joe Camel?
Yep.
But
it's
he's
Joe Camel.
it's a camel in a white tuxedo. He's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, of course, wearing the black Ray-Ban glasses, playing the piano.
When did that
Hell
ad
yeah.
come out? That seems like 1955.
No, those
These ones are like 80s or what?
90s.
Really?
1992, down there in the
They-
corner, right there.
Right, but is this like an older character that they revived or?
It says 1992.
That's the mascot for Camel cigarettes.
Yeah, I know, but did they revive this character? Like, I think this character was older.
Well,
Oh, maybe.
Camel has been using just the camel, like just an outline of a camel
Right.
for, I think, their whole existence. Haven't they? Like you see the cigarette pack on his shirt.
Yeah. I mean, Camel's been around for a long time.
That Camel.
I looked it
Oh, I
up.
guess you're right. From
Joe Camel was the advertising mascot for Camel cigarettes from late 1987 to July 12th,
Okay, fair enough.
1997.
Oh, you know what they were trying to do? They were trying to cut into Moon Man's market. You know Moon Man?
No.
McDonald's Moon Man?
Moo Man.
Moon Man.
Moon Man.
Moon Man.
Fuck, I'm struggling.
Here, I'll show you a picture.
McDonald's?
McDonald's in the 80s had Moon Man. And he was like this, he was a
Talking
suave
about
guy.
the Hamburglar,
No. He was a suave guy.
Grimace,
Ronald McDonald?
Mayor McCheese.
No, I'm talking about Moon Man.
Moon Man. No, I'd.
Okay, so in the 80s, McDonald's had this suave guy in a suit, wearing sunglasses. His head was the moon. And he was like the fucking guy, because it was a whole promotion thing for McDonald's to say they were open 24/7. Late night burgers and shit. Moon Man. So here's Moon Man.
Show me.
You never seen Moon Man?
Oh, yeah.
I'll throw a picture up
Yeah.
here in the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was like in the 80s or something. Late 80s. So I bet what Camel was trying to do is like do kind of the same thing. Do
Yeah.
like a suave guy in a suit, but he's a camel. Instead of the moon, he's a camel.
See,
he's
that
Joe
was
Camel.
That was before my time. Oh, jeez. That was before our time. What was the McDonald's ambassador in like early 2000s? Ronald
I guess
McDonald?
it just would have been Ronald, or did they even have like an official ambassador? When did they retire the burger joints? Or what were they fucking called? What were all those fuckers called? The Ronald McDonald House people? Like the the Hamburglar and all that
It
shit?
was Hamburglar, and Grimace was one of them. That was the purple dude.
Yeah.
There's Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese. What was the...
Oh, yeah, because they had those toys
those
still.
toys and stuff. But when did they
Sorry.
retire? What were they called?
I'll look it up. Sorry, I'm looking up Moon Man t-shirts.
Can you order me one? Dylan,
I found them.
order me one. I'll pay you back.
Maybe later.
Come on, Dylan.
We're in a pod. This is not the time for
All
online
right.
show.
All right, fine. Well, afterwards, we'll online shop. It's fair enough.
So what were those? You're talking about the group, Gump.
Yeah, well, they had a name.
Damn, I'm struggling.
I thought they had like a name for all
Yeah,
those
because I remember
characters.
the orange
Like as
eggplant looking thing.
Yeah, that's Grimace.
Grimace.
as a whole, I don't see them having a name like the collection of them. They're just characters.
Like, yeah, okay, well, what's this? Something about McDonald Land.
Ronald McDonald.
It was called McDonald Land.
He had a dog named Sunday. Grimace.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
This is his friend. Monster friend.
The Hamburglar.
That's right. He's in the black and white striped jail suit, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Birdie the early bird.
Yeah. It's all coming
That
back.
was used to promote the breakfast items
Right.
in the 80s. The Fry Kids.
Yep.
Mayor,
Yeah, the Fry Kids. That was
Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese.
Officer Big Mac.
Yeah, Officer Big Mac.
Captain Crook.
Oh yeah, I don't remember him too that well, but I remember.
The Professor.
Damn. And Gump, you're convinced these guys have a name?
I thought they had like a group name. I got it wrong.
I don't see anything.
Maybe I'm just thinking of the Burger family from A&W and
Yeah.
thinking that McDonald's had the same thing where they had like a name for the whole gang. Maybe they're just called the McDonald's gang.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
The Hamburger Patch.
Because wasn't there a girl
I
too?
think
Like
that's
a.
a place.
Yeah, that was the Birdie one. What was her name? Early Bird?
Where are you at? Birdie the early bird.
Birdie the Early Bird. That's the one.
Gotcha.
Huh. Well, I just thought there was like a name for him. Anyway,
So when did they discontinue that?
90 something, right?
A lot of these, yeah, were in the 90s.
Oh, because you know what it was? They still had the promotional items and shit.
Well,
in
you still had
McDonald's.
the Happy Meal, right? And then they would pair the Happy Meal with movies and stuff.
That's right. Well, that's what they do
Bionicles
now.
and shit.
But
Well, that's what they did back in the day too.
Well, some of these were in the 2000s.
yeah, no, they still had it in the 2000s because I remember it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't. Maybe it was right around. It must have been right around that time, like 2003. Then that maybe they axed it, because I remember going into a McDonald's and you would just have promotional shit for movies or Bionicle or any of that, fucking toys.
It must have been like 2002, 2003 when they discontinued that. Had to have been, because I barely remember it, but I remember it. Interesting. How the fuck did we get? Yeah, that's them.
That's the gang. That is the picture. Yeah, the picture of the gang. Right
Yeah,
there.
there's like a couple of broccoli in there. Vegetables.
McDonald's trying to pretend like they fucking selling healthy food.
Motherfucking vegetables.
Like people sell rehashed chicken legs, ground up into chicken nuggets. This is the most unhealthy food, but it is delicious.
Okay, how did we get on that topic?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's best to forget, I think.
Are we still answering questions?
No, we're out of questions. Hold on, what day is it?
Man, I love going on a midnight McDonald's run. I haven't in a long time.
Yeah, it's been forever.
It's been too long.
Last time I went was last summer. We just decided to do it on a lark. We're like, hey, is anyone good to drive? I believe it was Tyler Ratzlaff's like, yeah, I haven't had anything to drink. I can drive. He's like, why not a whole bunch of us load up, go to Airdrie, get some McDonald's. He's like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go. Fucking Big Mac? Talk me into it. So we go down to McDonald's there and get some quarter pounders and some Big Macs and shit. And just munching away. And then, what's really funny?
What's that?
We see coming up to the drive-thru, Josh Magley. He came to the same McDonald's that night. He decided, that's a good idea. He was here. He saw us go. He's like, I'm doing the same thing. He had a couple of drinks, so he waited to like work it off so he could drive. So, he waited like 4 hours or something like that. And he followed us in. And as we're cleaning up to go, Josh drives in. I'm like, this bastard stole our idea.
A classic.
So then, hey, what are you getting? Oh, getting a fucking junior chicken. Junior chicken fucks. Love the junior chicken.
Dylan, were you with me? Changing topics here.
That's fine.
But were you with me
Changing flavors.
When we went and we were stealing pylons in Lethbridge? Were we at a... No.
In Lethbridge?
Yeah.
Wait, you've done this more than once?
No, once.
I don't believe so. No.
No, you were there. I know you were.
Stealing pylons in Lethbridge?
Yeah. It took me forever to... Yeah, John brought this memory up to me. But maybe you weren't, but you were... How do I say this without name dropping?
Describe the individual.
Name drop not into the mic.
No.
I can mute
the
you.
Michael pick it up. No, I don't need it. I'll figure it out. No,
just mouth the name.
Remember that weekend we all stayed in Lethbridge? Like, we were smoking flavored cigars. We'd roll them. Remember that weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Dan Weatherall was there. Yeah. That's the weekend we stole pylons.
You guys went down to Boss Hog?
Was that the weekend? Yeah. I don't know if I stole pylons, but I was there.
Were you trying to not
I'm
name
trying
drop
to remember.
Dan?
No, not Dan.
Oh, another guy. Okay.
I forget whose car this was, but we got a ride back from, what is it, Boss Hogs?
Yeah.
So we got a ride back from Boss Hogs, and there's just a bunch of pylons out there, and when you're drunk, you're like, oh, we got to take those fucking things.
They're free. They're just sitting there.
And this...
they're the easiest thing to steal.
I've been trying to figure out who was all with me that night, but I stole fucking pylons that night. Like, three pylons, not that many. I've stole way more before that.
If that's the weekend, then I was there for sure.
You were there, but I don't know if you were with me.
Don't think I was there stealing pylons with you.
Okay, John, if you're listening to this, you need to text me immediately.
Was that the first night or the second night?
I thought the first night. Well, no, it was the second night.
I was going to say it was probably the second night if it was.
Yeah, because, it was the second night.
Yep. I don't remember.
Because the first night we went to like 7-Eleven. John was driving all over Lethbridge. We were looking for a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
You couldn't find a hotel?
No, it was like...
There was a lot of stuff going
What, like
Lethbridge that weekend.
like a rodeo going on and
Something.
just
I can't remember what it
several
was.
big events, and like all the hotels were just booked right up.
Packed.
holy shit.
Yeah, it was fucked. There wasn't a single hotel.
What time of year was that?
March, middle of March.
Yeah, middle of March.
Huh. Oh, there must have been some big concerts or something.
But yeah, we stole pylons. I
Fucking
don't know where
funny.
I was
Don't
going.
remember
with it.
that, but yeah, no, I was there.
Well, I'm pretty sure John told me that story. I when he said it, I had completely forgot about it. Like I never thought about it ever again.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, I was drunk and I was stealing pylons in Lethbridge that night. I forgot about that. And I was wondering if you were there.
I was.
I mean, you were
Yeah,
there that
yeah, yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
but I don't know if you were there.
No, I don't remember that. I don't think I was there for that.
Let me just quick Google the statute of limitations here in Canada.
Why?
I'm sure it depends on what you do.
No, it's like theft over. Pylons are like $80 a piece, and I stole 3, and then I don't even have them in my possession.
Stole over $1,000 worth.
Well, there is no statute of limitations in Canada.
What's that mean?
Well, that means after a certain amount of time, your crimes are forgotten.
Nice.
That doesn't exist in Canada.
Oh, so my crimes can come and bite me in the ass 25 years later?
Apparently.
Allegedly.
Good thing I haven't committed any crimes.
That's right. This is all a bit.
Gotcha. Whoa.
Whoa, man, that's funny. Allegedly, there's no universal statute of limitations. Of course, there's no actual evidence. There's no actual evidence because the story that you told was but a farce.
Made it up.
There it up.
But yeah, Dylan and I were both there.
You know that story we both claim is
True.
an actual story that happened?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it's a complete joke. We've done a lot of random
It's a bit.
shit. I was thinking about you and I hit up Mac's and 7-Elevens a lot, like when we're drinking.
I enjoy a late night convenience store run.
Like Dylan and I will be partying in the club. We won't really see each other during the night. Like,
We'll be hanging
maybe
out.
have a beer, but then like afterwards, like Dylan, Max, oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
There's nothing like a late night convenience store run. You go there,
Quick
grab a bag of
around.
Doritos or fucking chips or anything.
Well, it's best
Fucking
to hit
Monster.
up. What bugs me is they don't have hot dogs or Tostitos on the fucking rotisserie anymore, which really pissed me off.
What, Tostitos on the
Taquitos.
Taquitos, my bad. Taquitos.
Right. Yeah, Max always used to do that, but since they've changed to
If-
Circle K,
If you would go there at 12,
they've axed
they
that.
had them hot and ready at 12 o'clock. If you went at 2, it was scarce. It was slim pickings.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
go at midnight, they'd always have taquitos going. Like, oh, I'm gonna dummy like 6 of these, and make a dirty old hot dog with some mac and cheese on top or some shit.
Go home and make a taquito sandwich.
How do you make a hot dog? They got mac and cheese there, too?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
topping.
You're talking about the one in 3 Hills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cause have you and I hit up the one in Olds? Were you there after like Olds Toberfest?
Maybe.
It's totally possible. Anyway, Max is
I've-
awesome.
I've been meaning to go to an old Oktoberfest for the longest time, and they canceled this year, didn't they?
They were fully on board. Things were rolling ahead.
I was excited.
It was going to happen.
I remember. I think you told me that there was going to be one.
I was excited.
I was
'Cause I'm
excited
like,
too.
fuck,
I never been. I
it's
heard it's a
happening.
good time.
And then,
Scratch my ass. Sorry.
like, I think it was like a week before, pulled the plug, canceled.
Fuck.
Yeah, because that's right when the
was
whole
the-
mandate thing.
It was the same thing. Like Carbon does a
the ball tourney.
Oktoberfest event.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They're definitely gonna have it this year. I'm getting drunk as fuck.
No, it's past.
Dude, we're in November.
I mean next year.
And that was the same thing. It was gonna be going ahead, but then a couple weeks before, canceled.
Sons of bitches.
The Olds one pissed me off the most because it was like
Kidding. Like
I
you
think it
could
was
give a little
exactly
more
a week.
notice. They could have at least gave a little more notice, but I think it was. That's when the passport system like really came into effect. And they're like,
Yeah.
well, we know that people who come to this event don't want any part of this. So, there's not going to be anyone coming anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Do you think the whole vaccine passport thing will blow over? Eventually it'll
Eventually.
stop?
Eventually.
It's gotta.
Perhaps at the end of a very long rifle.
AR-15.
We don't got those here, but we do got a lot of Lee Enfields.
That's true. Big
Those
guns.
are accurate up to 500 yards.
If anybody has a Lee Enfield, can you send it?
No, I mean, ultimately, this vaccine thing, it cannot last because... Oh, no, it will last. No, what am I kidding? We already got a majority of people who are vaccinated and are using the passport system.
Yeah.
So it's only a matter of time until there's an actual legislation passed to make it mandatory. Because if they do, all of a sudden they do a plebiscite,
Right.
they'll win the plebiscite. Because there'll be a majority of people who would vote in favor of maintaining the vaccine passport. Because they have this majority of people scared enough to actually mandate that all people in the society get vaccinated. And I do believe that that's probably where it's going. Because you remember, 600 weeks ago when they said 2 weeks
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, it's only 100 and...
100 and some weeks ago.
No, it wasn't quite 192 weeks.
But many
92
weeks.
ago.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Remember, almost 2 years ago, they said 2 weeks. A 2 week to a month short circuit breaker thing to stop the spread of this.
Oh, yeah.
And then here we are 2 years later. Like, it'll never stop.
I think their math was off a little bit.
No doubt.
Well, no, I disagree, Gump. It'll blow over. The whole vaccine.
Well,
passport
it can
it'll
blow
go.
over, assuming that the common man stands up for themselves and just stops with the bullshit.
I think so, because what's the point of having a vaccine passport if there is no disease anymore? Eventually, that has to go away. It has to. Makes sense.
You'd think,
It'll run its course.
but
Like
it'll be
any-
well. If it sticks around, it'll stick around a lot longer than we would hope.
Well, it's already stuck around a lot longer than I wished it had.
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna stick around for another 2 years.
You believe that?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck, I hope not. Do you believe that, Dylan?
Do I believe it's going to stick around?
Well, just when
Maybe
you think,
not that
just
long.
when you think this thing's over, they revamp it. They bring it back out of the woodwork.
I think it's going to stick around longer than it necessarily needs to.
Yeah, I think it already
I
has.
think it already has. Yeah.
It definitely has. I think 2 years is
It's long enough for.
potentially a stretch, but also maybe not.
I mean,
It's hard to say.
the
Yeah.
thing stuck around
I
long
think
enough that
if-
enough people have either gotten it or have gotten vaccinated.
Yeah.
I think we've reached a point where if this spreads, it's not going to cause major problems.
True, but I think if it goes past March, like an actual 2 year,
Like the actual
It's-
disease.
well, the actual disease has been traced to November 2 years ago.
No. Like, how long do you think the disease is going to keep spreading?
No. But I think if in March, 4 months from now, if there's still a bunch of bullshit going on, or if they don't get rid of the vaccine passport and open shit up, then after that, I think it becomes a real problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's 2 years.
I think that is happening, though.
It's starting to happen. There's so much hatred in the States.
Well, I mean, like, they're going to start just opening things up
It's all
in the new year.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing they're doing in Ontario. I feel free to fact check, but I
That's what
thought
they
I
said in
heard
Ontario?
in March
well, it could be.
they were going to get rid of all restrictions.
Right.
Pull it up, Gump. See if something comes up. Give it a shot.
That was a while ago, but that was the thing. There's like, March, we're getting rid of everything.
Let's hold them to it, because I've seen a lot of bullshit. Never know what to believe.
Okay, so Ontario's tentative end date for vaccine mandates will will disincentivize new vaccine. Okay, what's this? Okay, so wow, this was almost a month ago now.
Yeah,
Premier Doug Ford
that's what I mean.
sent
Like,
a
it could have
message.
changed, but
It could have changed, but sent a message to millions of Ontarians who have so far resisted COVID-19 vaccination. Stay strong, keep your head and sleeves down. In as little as 3 months, you could be in the clear. Could be
yeah.
in the clear.
Okay.
So, like, when they say stuff like that, that's just horseshit.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Well,
what's
see-
this could be?
See,
thing?
it wasn't a could be when I heard it. It was a here's what's happening.
It's a possibility.
But now, yeah, it's
Which is...
a bit of backtracking.
Like, there's no... As far as I'm seeing here, the first link that comes up is a Globe and Mail opinion. Ontario's tentative date for vaccine mandates will discourage people from getting the vaccine. So it's this editor who's, like, stating their opinion. So when did that one come out? That came out October 26th. There's one from the National Post that came out October 22nd. That says Ontario is going to lift all COVID-19 measures by the end of March, including mask mandate. And I don't know if that's just...
That's probably just what I heard.
Yeah, I
Okay.
give it March. It'll be March before we.
Where's
know
like
anything.
where's the actual This is just mostly talk. Like, it says, the province said it will be assessing key public health and health system indicators, including the identification of new COVID-19 variants and increases in hospitalizations, as it implements the plan to ensure restrictions can be lifted safely. Sorry, get my words mixed up. So. Again, they're going to assess during March, and they'll see. That's basically what that says.
I think testing is the best route. I don't know why we're not testing.
No, the testing is horseshit. There's the people who invented the rapid test. What's it called? There's a specific there's a name for it. Anyway, the guy who invented it, a Nobel Prize winner, said that the way that they are using this rapid test to find cases is absolutely useless. You can use this rapid test to identify HIV. That's what this guy invented it for in the 90s.
Yeah.
But this thing is essentially... What happens is you take a culture and you run it through these cycles. And after a certain amount of cycles, any information you get out of it is basically useless, because any one single cell in a petri dish will multiply to, a certain percentage of cells, like a massive amount of cells. So when you run this rapid test and you're looking for a specific kind of cell,
The rapid
you're eventually going to find it after 50 cycles.
Oh, okay.
Right? This guy recommended that you only use this test up to 20 cycles. 20 cycles of growth.
Right.
Well, they've been using them up to 50. Like, they just keep going until they eventually find the disease they're looking for.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. There's I don't know if you guys I mean, I don't really follow Alex Jones.
Oh, fuck.
I really don't. But I went and watched. He's part of this documentary called, what's it called? Alex Jones COVID doc. I mean, there's some
Jones is
parts.
a funny motherfucker.
Some parts you can tell they're just using like emotion to try and,
gas it up a little bit.
well, and just to orient people.
Yeah.
And so there's certain parts that you can tell are just bullshit. But there is some stuff where they actually talk to the fucking Nobel Prize winner.
What's the guy's name?
It's not coming up because I'm using Google Chrome.
Fuck Google
There.
Chrome. Bucket. So yeah, where'd you get that shirt?
Where's it coming under? Pandemic, I think it's called.
Online. The internet.
Nice.
The World Wide Web.
It's not coming out. Anyway.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers to the Bud Light. It's Friday. Too much COVID talk. I'm sorry, Gil.
Yeah, you're right. Cheers, brothers.
Cheers. It's Friday. You like the disco ball? Shout out to R. Kelly. Well, not the R. Kelly.
All
but
this
R.
COVID talk, it's getting me blue.
Thanks, Kelly.
The only blue I want to think about is the blue on the
Yeah.
can of a Bud Light.
That's right. And
I'm
my balls.
blue. Dabba dee dabba die. The blue of your balls?
That's right.
I'm so sorry.
That's that. It happens. I mean,
I've been edging for 6 weeks.
Semen
Lord, have I been there? Remember when I was in Quebec?
Yeah.
5.5 weeks?
Semen retention king.
Dude, it's not worth it. It doesn't help anything. I don't know, these people who are talking about semen retention and how you gain all this insight and brain power after not coming.
Fucked
It's horseshit.
I know, I've seen a few of the TikToks.
When I was in basic training, I didn't come for 5.5 weeks.
Oh, for God's sakes.
So here's
Because there's people all around all the time.
an
There's
interesting
nowhere to
thought.
go. You know what I mean?
I don't agree with not jacking your shit for 5.5 weeks. That's just wrong. You gotta jack your
You
shit.
gotta
Yeah, at least once a
But-
month. Fuck.
But
go hide in the woods
Yeah.
like a wild animal.
I almost
pornography
died.
can be an addiction.
Oh, 100%, yeah, obviously.
So you gotta find
No,
that
what do you
happy
mean?
medium, boys.
Learn how to jerk off not using porn.
Yeah.
There, simple solution.
Imagination.
Use your brain. It's your brain who's coming up with all this shit. You know, you're whacking your gack, and all of a sudden you shoot a bunch of goop.
If
That's because your brain
Well,
decided to shoot goop.
Just close your eyes and open your mental spank bank.
That's what I'm saying.
The
if
mental
there's-
spank bank.
If there's any guys listening and you
That's
know
it.
that you have a porn addiction, just try tonight. Listen to the sound of my voice.
And try not to come.
Aubrey, that's gonna be really hard for me.
Now follow the beat.
Oh God. You've been watching a little bit of some
what?
jerk off instructions,
Oh
haven't
God, go.
Son of a...
you? I outed both of you, didn't I?
you
You laughed. You
no.
understand what I mean?
bitch.
Of
You,
course,
bitch.
of course.
You
You know
outed
what I
all
mean.
three of us. You fucking idiot.
Hey, if I'm coming out, we're all coming out. You guys seen jerk off instructions before?
No, never.
Never in your life?
No.
Dylan. All right. Well, Dylan is
What?
still on the fence. He's not sure if he's seen one or not. So he's on the fence.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he's seen one. All right.
Outstanding.
Never do that again. Never try and turn on our audience with a jerk off instruction tempo.
We're not. I'm turning on the audience. Listen to the sound of my voice.
Tune in to Brothers Radio and just start whacking your gack. That's what you're trying to do to the show.
Just beating your shit.
We're not a beating our shit kind of show. We don't hope people tune into this and beat their fucking dicks. Of course, if people do, well, keep tuning in. Obviously, we'll accept it. But that's not what we're
Man,
about.
if you want to tune in and beat your shit, go for it. You want to jack off?
Let's
that's
address
fine.
the audience right now. If you want to tune in to Brothers Radio and want to touch yourself
Let us know if you
to the
want.
sound of our voices,
Let me know if you want me to send pics of
All-
Gump Sweetie
all-
Feeties.
don't let him know. He doesn't have access to the folder. He doesn't have access to the folder. You talk to me.
If listening to the brothers brings you in any way, shape, or form, like sexual excitement, then by all means, use that to your advantage. I personally would just maybe keep it to yourself. That's not something you want to share.
That's a good point, Dylan.
That's
if they want
abso-
to, they sure can. But
That's absolutely
never,
something you
never
need to
ever
just
say.
internalize.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it
Never
to yourself.
ever say that to someone or to me. Never DM us. Never.
If you want to do it in the privacy of your own home, then by all means.
Yes, who are we to stop you? But I would prefer not to know if you're jacking your shit to Gump telling history facts.
Talking about Alex Jones
Again.
and Ted Kaczynski and
Again, if you want to, by all means, just don't tell us.
Don't tell me.
Just great history facts.
God.
Well, you guys want to hear
Ancient
today in
Greece.
history?
The fall of Tenochtitlan. However you say that city's name.
Tenochtitlan?
Tenochtitlan.
Yeah. It's well, it's actually not. That's not quite right. I said it wrong. I believe it's Tenochtitlan.
Tenochtitlan.
Yeah, I watched a video. Here, folks, you can watch this video yourself. I believe a YouTube channel by the name of Native Lang.
Vsauce.
Native Lang
Okay.
came out with a video showing how the Nahuatl language works, which is that's the language of the Aztecs. Nahuatl. It's spelt at the end. It's Nahuatl. Like, how the fuck is that Nahuatl? They have a sound in their language that we don't have. You combine a T and an L. Nahuatl. Nahuatl. T and L are combined. It's almost like a click. It's like last episode we were talking about the African clicks, right? How osa,
Bile.
bile, rupile. Right? In African languages, they got the clicks, right? They got all kinds of different clicks too, and it all expresses different meanings and different sounds. In Aztec, they have almost a click themselves. It's a T and L combined together. So so it's pronounced Tenochtitlan. Plan.
Weird.
Yeah. Fucking weird, eh?
Fucking weird.
You know, it's even cooler. Oh, fuck. What the hell was that?
That was the cork from the wine bottle.
You fucking just tore it to pieces and threw it at him?
No, I cut it.
If you're still listening after my boring linguistics lecture, I appreciate your
Yeah, today
patronage.
today in history, my brother. And then afterwards, can we play Gangster's Party Line?
We'll play the audio for it. And I'm never gonna. Wow.
I got the TV set up right there.
I gotta plug
Have
in all
you?
that.
Anyway, today in history, but Dylan, have you ever heard of the Gangster's Party Line?
I don't think I have.
Oh my god! Anyway,
Do you want to?
today's?
I
History.
mean, while I'm doing the history, you set up the TV.
Yeah,
Just
I
set it
gotcha.
set it back there. Yeah, and then just hand me the thing. Okay. So today in history, November 19th. In 1620, the Pilgrims sight Cape Cod. One of many pilgrim settlements in the New World. Bit of a jump here. Apparently there was not much history between the 1700s. In 1828, in Vienna, composer Franz Schubert dies of syphilis at age 31. That's pretty badass if you ask me. I mean,
that's awfully young.
yeah, but it was 1831, so that man had, 3 grandchildren.
He'd lived a full life.
Oh yeah, he had grandchildren for sure already at 31. In 1861, Julia Howard. Oh no, sorry. In 1861, Julia Ward Howe writes the Battle Hymn of the Republic while visiting Union troops near Washington, D.C. You know the Battle Hymn of the Republic?
I know the name. I don't know how it goes.
They later, I believe is in World War II, paratroopers made a sort of a parody and also their own song using the same melody.
Okay.
Talking about he ain't gonna jump no more. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die.
Okay,
Na,
yeah.
na, na,
No, I've
right?
heard that too.
That's almost, it's a parody and also their own song for the paratroopers, American paratroopers. In 1863, Lincoln delivers the Gettysburg Address at the dedication of the National Cemetery at the site of the Battle of Gettysburg.
Hell yeah. It's the stairway of
Fourscore
the stairway
and-
to heaven of presidential speeches.
That's the best presidential speech of all time, isn't it? What was that? How's that all go? Maybe I should just read it while I'm still figuring out the TV.
all good. Look at it.
Isn't it super long?
It's not that long. No, it's only like fucking 4 stanzas.
Which president?
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
He was the 12th, right? 18th? 12th.
No, it would have been, I don't know. So
I'm
fucking
not
definitely not 20th, that's for sure.
12th.
There we go. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. That's the first line. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggle here have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they fought here have... Well, shit. Oh, well, I lost my place. Never mind, that's good enough.
Beautiful.
Shout out to the people who didn't skip through Gump reciting the Gettysburg Address.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I read the first, paragraph and a half, so that's good enough.
I told you it's long.
Tis long. I mean...
Long.
It's probably about a 7-minute speech.
Gump, it's right there, bro.
Oh, what? Give me the chord here, brother. Okay, well...
Yeah, I wanna play Gangster's Party Line. You've never watched it before?
No.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
It is the best video ever.
Okay.
Gump, you gotta get a Brothers Radio background.
Yeah,
He's
I
on
think
his-
you're right.
He's on his ancient Egyptian shit.
No, this is a guy named... what's his name? Schneider. Ezra Schneider? Yeah, it's just
Schindler?
It's almost ancient Egyptian. It's Middle Eastern.
Mm.
He drew this in 2020 or 1920 or something shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's just seeing the background of my PC. Now I'm all
Nervous?
nervous. Freaking out.
I was watching pornography earlier.
Well, let me just fix the display here.
What are you looking at, Dylan?
That's the one. Okay.
Just you.
Oh, stop. Yeah.
This is the old Jesus Christ, boys. Icky.
Gangster Party
The first one.
No, that's number 2. If we don't want that one.
No, we want the OG.
I don't have very good internet here. Hold on.
That's right. We're trying to get a better internet service here. Gump the audio.
What's up, nigga?
Fuck. Oh no! Now we're definitely getting canceled now.
I'm hooked.
Fuck's sake. Sorry, folks, for the old bit of lag here. I still got some history facts I hadn't finished.
I got a lot of Bud Light left.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, 1897, the Great City Fire of London. Sadly, London survived. 1905, 100 people drowned in the English Channel. Sadly, England survived. In 1926, Leon Trotsky is expelled from the Politburo in the Soviet Union. Sadly, Stalin killed 200 million of his own people. No, 20 million of his own people. Well, that doesn't matter. 6 million, what's the difference? That's still terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
In 1942, Soviet forces take the offensive at Stalingrad. In 1969, Apollo 12 touches down on the moon.
Was that the first? No, that was Saturn 5. Wasn't it?
That was the first.
Wasn't it? What was the first, Gump?
Do you not know what date the first moon landing was?
I don't know.
It would have been July,
Classic.
right? It would have been July, right? So imagine that moon landings occur every 5 to 6 months.
Right.
Okay, go back like about 6 months.
Oh, so it's slightly before this one?
Yeah.
Oh. Pardon my ignorance.
So what
Joe.
mission would they name that? It was the one before.
Apollo 11.
Yeah, but what about the other 10? You know what I'm saying?
But
Forgive
Apollo
me.
11 was the first moon landing.
Yeah.
Okay, there was the Apollo program, which was the attempt to put a man on the moon. The first one to get to the moon was 11. They took many different science expeditions to space to figure out how to land a man on the moon. That's why Apollo 11 is the first, because it was the 11th mission. So the 12th mission was the second one.
Forgive me. I've never had that explained to me. Fuck.
It doesn't take much to figure that out, man. You know that 11's the first. 11 is the first mission.
Did they send it up on
land.
Saturn V? Was that the big rocket ship?
That's the rocket ship.
All right. Carry on.
You got to read your space history, man. That shit's cool.
Fuck off. Next one.
All right, sorry, brother.
Here we go.
This is absolutely dog shit for the folks at home, but that's okay.
What do you mean? It's about the same as usual.
Yeah, it's no worse than usual.
It's pretty on brand.
That's what I'm saying. All right, next fact.
This is the last fact. 1985, U.S. President Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev, General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, otherwise known as the President of Communist Russia,
Yeah.
met for the first time in 85.
Mr. Gorbachev,
What?
tear down these walls.
8 years later, Soviet Union, no more.
All right, gangster party line. Here we go.
Okay. Let's see if I can patch in. I can patch that in. It should come through your headphones now.
Hell yeah.
I hope.
No,
Ah, fuck's sake. What's going on here?
it was coming through before.
Well, it was coming out of the TV, I think.
Was it? I thought it was coming out through my headphones, but
It's coming out of my...
Sup, nigga?
Oh, here we go. We're gonna watch from the beginning. Oh, that doesn't work either. Fuck. Technology fucking sucks.
Nah, man, you had it.
I had it. I really did.
Sup, nigga? You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch. Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
you've never watched this,
Tell
dude?
that shit. Call these motherfuckers ASAP.
Nah, I've heard the audio.
Yes.
That's some shit. What? Man, fuck you and your bone spurs.
Fuck you and your bone spurs.
Standing by, ready to pick up that phone.
Yeah.
Buff niggas, dark niggas, Asian niggas, white niggas. Suck my dick, bitch. Fuck you. 1213-373-4253. Just dial, nigga. I'll fuck you up. Deaf niggas. Classic niggas.
Classic.
Racist niggas. Mystery niggas. Psycho niggas. Dog niggas. Jewish niggas. You got some motherfucking nerds calling me out Shabbat on some little bullshit ass nigga. Better calm that shit down and come around here and show me some fucking respect before me and my Jewish nigga come up here and beat your ass. All the time.
I like he's wearing a do-rag and a yarmulke on top of the do-rag.
$4.99 per minute.
That's probably one of the best videos on
Oh,
YouTube.
fuck. Oh, boy. Well, thanks for listening, folks. I think that's a good time to wrap it up.
Good enough for me.
Calling it.
All right.
Thanks, Dylan. Thanks for
good
coming.
stuff. Well, thanks
for
And
coming
shout
by.
out
Good
to your mom. No.
Thanks
All
to
right.
your
All
shout
right.
out to your mom for giving birth to you.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.
Take care.